Trot.
They're under starters orders, they're off.
Away they go then for the Toseland Novices chase. Same as last race, 16 fences, 2 miles, 4.5 furlongs to race. And they're coming in to jump the first fence, and Forever Noble lands in the lead there. And Shankar just stumbled slightly on landing at the back of the field in company with Richie's Delight. They're coming in to jump the water, fence number 2, and Hot to Trot has moved through to take up the running there from Forever Noble, but very little between them. They're a couple of lengths in front of Hardley. Then comes Fringe Benefit, Hunting Ground, Richie's Delight. Shankar is the back marker. As they come in then to jump the third, Hot to Trot and Forever Noble in the air together at that one from Hardley, and a Hunting Ground and Fringe Benefit disputing fourth place. Richie's Delight and Shankar the back markers. First of the open ditch is now, and as they go over that one, and we've lost Forever Noble. Forever Noble came down, the horse is quickly on its feet, but still waiting for David Casey to rise, as the rest of the runners make their way on towards the last on the far side on this circuit. And Hot to Trot in the lead now, goes over it from Hardley. Then comes Fringe Benefit, Hunting Ground, Richie's Delight and Shankar. And believe that David Casey is back on his feet. Yes, indeed he is. David Casey up on his feet. Doesn't look any the worse for that tumble just a moment ago from Forever Noble. Meanwhile, the runners are making their way round towards the straight, still over a circuit to go, and Hot to Trot has opened up a lead here of 3 lengths over Hardley, a similar distance back to Fringe Benefit racing in third. Then comes Hunting Ground, Richie's Delight and Shankar, and the field being followed round by the loose horse Forever Noble. As they swing then into the straight and come on towards fence number 6, Hot to Trot in the lead, and coming in and jumping it and going over it and jumping rather out to its left, but safely over in the lead, Hot to Trot from Hardley. They race on towards fence number 7, the one that's going to be the last after another circuit, and Hot to Trot just going at a steady pace at the moment from Hardley and Fringe Benefit, coming in and jumping this 7th fence, and Hot to Trot lands in the lead, but only by 3 parts of a length there from Hardley. Fringe Benefit close up, then Richie's Delight and Shankar, and Hunting Ground now the back marker of those remaining. As they come in then to the 8th fence, the open ditch right in front of us, Hot to Trot and Hardley stride for stride as they go over it from Fringe Benefit, who touched down in second. Mistake at the back of the field there by Hunting Ground. Good recovery by David Walsh as their field then goes on towards fence number 9. Hardley and Hot to Trot as they come in to jump this 9th, and Hardley in the lead there from Hot to Trot with Fringe Benefit over in third, and Shankar and Richie's Delight and Hunting Ground now rather losing touch with the other 5 runners as they make their way out towards the far side, passing the point from which they started and racing on towards fence number 10. And it's Hardley the leader from Hot to Trot, Fringe Benefit, Shankar and Richie's Delight all in close attendance, but Hunting Ground's right out of it now as they come in and jump the 10th, and Hardley lands in the lead there from Hot to Trot. Hardley going on by a length from Hot to Trot, couple of lengths back to Fringe Benefit, Shankar close up, then Richie's Delight, water for the final time now, and Hardley lands in the lead there, 3 parts of a length in front of Hot to Trot. These 2 being chased by Fringe Benefit, Shankar and Richie's Delight as they race on towards the 5th last fence, and Hardley with Hot to Trot just half a length away as they come in and jump it, but Hardley much the more fluent there, goes on a couple of lengths in front of Hot to Trot, who seems to be in a bit of trouble now and is being pulled up. Hot to Trot is being pulled up then, so as the runners go over the 4th last, the open ditch, it's Hardley the leader from Shankar now through into 2nd place, then Fringe Benefit and Richie's Delight. The 4 remaining runners though well grouped up together as they race on towards the last on the far side, the 3rd from home, and Hardley in the lead, going over it in front of Shankar, then Richie's Delight, who jumped up into 3rd as Fringe Benefit didn't make too good a leap at that fence. So the runners then, the remaining 4 runners are on the home turn, quite a long run round to the home straight where they've got 2 fences still to jump, and Hardley has the call from Richie's Delight now moving through to take 2nd. Shankar close behind these. Fringe Benefit is now dropping away as they make their way around towards the finals 2 fences in the home straight, and it's still Hardley who has the call, but Richie's Delight and Shankar are right behind this trio who pulled right away now from Fringe Benefit as they swing round into the home straight and race down to the penultimate fence. And it's Hardley with Shankar moving up on the inside, Richie's Delight right there on the outer, very little between the trio over that one, and they race on towards the 16th and final fence in the Toseland Novices trace, and it's Hardley being pressed on either side by Shankar and Richie's Delight as they come in to jump this final fence. Hardley just in front of Shankar, Richie's Delight back in 3rd, and Hardley makes a mistake there. Richie's Delight also hit it, and so Shankar's now the leader as they come up the run in, and Shankar the grey now quickening on by 3 lengths from Hardley. Richie's Delight back in 3rd, Hardley trying again close home, but Shankar driven out is the winner. Shankar the winner, Hardley is 2nd.